Passion. On the one hand, you have passion. So two examples from the audience. What does passion mean to you? Excitement. Excitement. Okay. Passion, exciting. One more.
Love.
Love. There's a lot there. I like it. On the other hand, you have being pragmatic. Again, two people from the audience. What does being pragmatic mean to you?
Trouble.
Trouble?
Practical.
No fun.
Oh.
No fun. Practical. Okay. Fair, right? A little more risk averse. So the issue is, on one hand, you have passion, right? Love, energy, a lot there. On the second hand, you have being pragmatic, right? Boring. Seems like they're two polar opposite things. The question is, how do you marry them and how do you bring them together? How do you have both passion and while being pragmatic as well? So I'm going to talk to you tonight about how you marry passion with being pragmatic, and we're going to do that by talking about the great American icon, none other than Sylvester Stallone. You may or may not know that Sylvester Stallone, before he was born, or while he was born, had a laceration to his left lip. And that laceration is the reason he speaks with that famous, slow Sylvester Stallone drawl. He had trouble in school. He actually got sent to a special school when he was about 8 years old because he was bad in class, he was acting out. His parents had problems. They got divorced when he was 13 years old, had to go live with an aunt of his. Got into college, University of Miami in Florida, pursuing acting, which was his lifelong dream. Unfortunately, he decided to drop out and move to New York. When he was in New York, he literally, for 3 weeks, had no money, so he had to sleep in the New Jersey bus terminal. The guy was homeless. He moved to LA, again, to follow his passion for acting. While in LA, again, totally broke, sold his dog. Sold his dog. First, he went to the corner store, and they said, will you take $50 for my dog? Eventually, they got him down to $25. The man sold his dog for $25 at a corner liquor store in Los Angeles. Nevertheless, against all odds of being pragmatic, he's not given up. At this point in his life, he's also married and has a kid on the way as well. So this guy has every reason to kind of get things figured out, maybe take a job at a 7-Eleven making minimum wage to do something to provide. He's still sticking to his dream though. So he watches a movie about Muhammad Ali, and he gets inspired to write a screenplay. He goes to audition for an acting job, gets rejected, like he always does, except on the way out, he asks the producers, hey, I've got this screenplay, would you guys be willing to read it? And they're like, yeah, sure, buddy, whatever. They read it. Oh my God, they fall in love with it. They fall in love with it so much that they offer the guy $35,000 in 1976 for the script. Now remember, he had sold his dog for $25. He has a wife, a child on the way. This guy needs money. However, with the $35,000, he could not be the star of the movie. Now remember, what was his lifelong dream? To be an actor. It wasn't to be a writer. So against all pragmatic odds, he held out. This goes on for about 6 months. The offer gets up to $375,000. Again, this is 1976. That is real money. He still says, no, I will not sell you the script unless I can star in the show. They're like, Jesus Christ. They're like, fine. You can star in the show. We're only going to pay you $25,000 for the script, though. He's like, perfect, awesome, done deal. First place he goes with that $25,000 is back down to the liquor store. He wants to buy his dog back. Finds out who he sold it to, and the guy is like, okay, I have about 50, 100, 1,000. No. Buys his dog back for $15,000. Plus, the guy that he bought his dog also, as part of the negotiation, got to be in the Rocky movie as well. So fast forward, Rocky ends up grossing over $200 million, 9 Academy Awards, Best Picture, launches Stallone off to an absolutely amazing career. Now, I think about this story and as it relates to my life and what takeaways I get from it. And at the end of the day, I cannot afford to ignore my passions. Ignoring my passions is not pragmatic. the only pragmatic way to live is to follow my passion. And what did that allow me to do? I'm an entrepreneur. I've owned a couple fitness clubs. I still own one. Great experience. I believe in small business, great part of America, entrepreneurship, make America great again. We all know how it goes. But I took a corporate job at Microsoft, doing enterprise sales, right? I'm good at my job, hit my number every quarter, no complaints, but it doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel like I'm having an impact, like I'm living to what I was destined to do. So I decided, I'm like, gosh, if Sylvester Stallone can give up every pragmatic reason to give up his dream, what excuse do I have to not follow my dream and continue to be an entrepreneur in the small business world versus being in corporate America? So I take Sylvester Stallone's lesson to realize that it's not pragmatic to ignore your passion, and the only way that I can live my life, and I hope that you can live yours as well, is to understand your passion and run towards it. Thank you very much.